How about making this yummy dessert? That too in just 15 minutes. You will be lost in the creamy taste of this dessert. So let's prepare this instant dessert and you will be amazed by the flavors of this dessert. So next time when you want to try something new, don't forget to try this recipe and just surprise everybody. Hey guys, I'm Suphankari and I welcome you all to my channel Source Food Corner English. I hope you all are doing great in your lives. If you are new to my page, do subscribe to my page and do not forget to tap the bell button. Thank you all for loving my channel so much and liking my videos so much. So let's begin with this yummy recipe. So for this recipe, first we need to make a sugar syrup. So for that I have taken a saucepan, 3/4 cup of sugar I have taken here, and the amount of water is just double the sugar. That means I'll take 3/4 cup of sugar and 1.5 cup of water and wait till this comes to a boil. Before that I'll add 3 green cardamom slightly crushed, and saffron I have added a pinch. It's optional. You can also use food color, but again totally optional. So here I'll just give it a mix and wait for 5 to 6 minutes till it starts to thicken a bit. We don't want a string consistency. Just when we touch it, it should be sticky to our hands. That's it. This is the type of consistency we need. Switch off the flame and just keep it aside. Meanwhile, it will cool down. And to prepare the next step, I have taken here a pan and half liter of milk I have taken. And to this I'll add around 3 to 4 tablespoons of sugar. Give it a mix and I'll wait till it starts to boil. And once it starts to boil, reduce the flame to medium and let it simmer on medium flame for 3 to 4 minutes. So after 3 to 4 minutes, to increase the flavor, either you can add fresh cream as I am adding 3 to 4 tablespoons, or for the replacement you can add condensed milk, you can add milk powder, anything you can wish for just to increase the flavor. So apart from adding from 3 to 4 tablespoons fresh cream, I have also added some amount of milk powder around 2 tablespoons, but again you can only add either of the one or both as I have added. It completely depends upon your choice. This will just increase the flavor of this custard we are making. Give it a mix, and once it's nicely mixed, we'll make a custard powder slurry. So for that I have taken custard powder 2 tablespoons and milk I have taken around 1/4 cup in room temperature. I'll add the custard powder to this milk, give it a nice mix and make sure there are no lumps. And the second most important thing for making a delicious creamy custard is that before adding this custard slurry to this milk, gas flame should be at lowest and gradually add the custard slurry very slowly to this mixture, and you can notice it will thicken instantly once you keep on adding. That's why I had said make sure the flame should be at lowest, otherwise it can stick to the pot instantly. Give it a mix, and as I had finished adding my slurry, it has already thickened. The consistency should be flowy because we'll cook it for 2 to 3 minutes more after adding this custard slurry, and it will thicken in this way. This is the perfect consistency for a beautiful creamy custard. As you can see, it has perfectly coated the back side of my ladle. That means perfect. Switch off the flame, make sure there are no lumps, and if also by chance there are lumps, you can strain it to make it lump free. Let it cool, and meanwhile I have taken here Toasti or Rusk. These are made of semolina and it's my cardamom flavor. You can take any flavor. So here I have taken some dry fruits and some desiccated coconut powder. Basically whatever dry fruits you have, chop them nicely, and desiccated coconut powder, it gives a very nice taste to this dessert. Some pistachios, some cashews, some almonds I have taken, and here I have taken a nice baking tray, a glass casserole. This I'll use to make this dessert. So first I'll arrange nicely the toast or the rusk. You can also use the biscotti, cake biscotti. It also gives a delicious flavor. So here in this way I'm arranging. Again, the amount of toasty or rusk depends upon the vessel on which you are setting this dessert. So here I think I just needed to break it to fit to this size. So here I have arranged nicely. You can see how beautifully I am arranging. And then the sugar syrup, it has cooled down. So I'll add half amount of sugar syrup, and instantly you can see it has absorbed it. And then goes one layer of this creamy custard. You can see the custard's consistency is not too thick. I can pour it because gradually this rusk will soak the goodness of custard and will become super creamy. So here I have nicely leveled it in this way, you can see. So first layer is done, and to top of it I'll add some desiccated coconut powder, some dry fruits, as I have taken some almonds. So first goes almonds, then I'll add some cashews. Again, it completely depends upon your choice. In fact, you can also add some raisins as you wish, some dried cranberries or raspberries, anything you want. And to beautify it and also to add to taste, I have added some organic rose petals. And then for the second layer, start from one end and gradually arrange this toasties, beautiful toasties. For the replacement of toasties, you can also toast the normal bread and you can arrange it. Again, it completely depends upon your choice, and as I said, cake biscotti can also be used. So here I have arranged them beautifully, and see how gorgeous, what lovely colors has come up for this dessert. So nicely arrange it, make sure there are no gaps, and you can cut the toast or rusk accordingly. So it's here and it's done. Let's pour the remaining sugar syrup. So this I have added. The saffron strands do impart a lovely color. So here I have added the sugar syrup and final coating of the custard. You can see the consistency of the custard speaks volumes of its texture and taste. Make sure this custard should be at room temperature. So that's why I had said to cool it before adding to the toasties. And now it's done here, completely coated with this delicious custard. To top up with some, I have added some desiccated coconut powder. This actually helps in absorbing the extra moisture also. And finally some chopped almonds goes on, some chopped cashew nuts, some chopped pistachios, anything, and the quantity also depends upon your choice. Nicely I have just beautifully decorated it. Some rose petals goes on top, and this is ready. This goes inside the fridge, not the freezer, the normal fridge counter, for around 4 to 5 hours. Best you can keep it overnight, but minimum 3 to 4 hours is required. And after 4 hours, this is how my dessert is looking. So now it's time to serve it, and you can see how beautiful it's looking. Nicely it has absorbed the custard, and carefully I have cut it from one side. And let's serve this delicious dessert. The best part is that it can be cut beautifully with same size and same structure. So here I have served one piece from the side, and it can be slided very softly, you can see here. So let's see how it has turned out, and yes, it is super soft. You can see the rusk has absorbed the goodness of the sugar syrup and the creaminess of the custard. And you can also add some custard before serving it in this way, or you can also serve it individually, again depends upon your choice. And after adding custard also, it's beautifully done. You can see how creamy it is. This is one of the best desserts you can make in very less time, and the best part is that you require very less ingredients. So try this recipe and dessert, as you can surprise everybody. Best for kitty parties, surprise birthday parties, or just a nice weekend for family, because this can be pre-prepared and it can be served when you want. So that's why it's one of the quickest, yummiest and healthiest dessert you can make. Try this recipe to believe me. And now it's time for the comment of the day. Today's comment is from Sheila Mitra, one-liner comment, one of my favorites. He writes, "Looks yummy. Thanks ma'am for sharing this quick and easy recipe." Thanks a lot Sheila for your lovely words. As I have always said, one-liner comments are the most inspirational and motivational. Stay safe and stay connected. And for today's recipe, that's his instant delicious dessert. Try it, you will love each and every bite. You can also follow Sue's Food Corner English on Instagram and Facebook. And if you have liked today's video, do give it a thumbs up, share with your family and friends, and do not forget to subscribe to my page. See you in next video. Till then, stay safe, love life, and happy fooding.